it's time for Columbia Central Lady Lions softball, brought to you by the Front Porch Sports Network, your home for Columbia Central athletics. And now, your host for today's game, Mike Lyle.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Reese Hambrick Field here in Lewisburg, Tennessee. We are here for the game between the Marshall County Tigerettes and the Columbia Central Lady Lions. We're going to break now for our national anthem. We came in here just a little bit late for the introductions and stuff like that, but we're going to get started.
How do I put this through?
And we will be started here shortly as teams finish up their final warm-ups. Lady Lions coming off of a successful week last week, getting district wins against Warren County and Coffee County in two really big games that kind of sealed the deal for them. We've got a couple of non-district games now, tonight and tomorrow night. Just kind of as tune-ups to get ready to go before the district tournament cranks up on Thursday. So, big night here tonight. Excited to get this game going. The last time the Lady Lions played the Tigerettes, they were able to defeat them. I believe the score was something like 6-1, something a couple of weeks ago. But we'll be getting started here shortly. Leading off for Columbia Central, as usual, number 23, Savia Morgan. And we'll get things rolling here very quickly here. And the first pitch, Savia lays it down for a bunt, makes first baseman field it, and absolutely no play right there. See if we can't get our camera back. There we go. Hit the wrong buttons again. All right, so that puts a runner at first base here in the top of the first. With nobody out, brings up Gabby Bolton. She squares the bunt. Savia's off and running, and the throw's high and goes out into center field. Savia thinks about going to third base and then decides to stay. Center field is right on top of the play. So Savia here in two pitches, lays down a bunt, steals second. You got one ball on Gabby. She squares, gets the ball down to third base. Third baseman makes the throw over to first base and is in time. Gabby gets Savia over to third base for the sacrifice bunt. And brings up number 3, Ruthie Lindsay. One out here in the top of the first. Central's already threatening. Lindsay takes a swing and a cut, knocks it foul, back out of play. And takes a ball high. Makes count 1-1 on Ruthie. You got one out here in the top of the first. The runner at third base, Savia Morgan. Takes another ball high. With Savia's speed, really all Ruthie's got to do is put the ball in play. We'll get our first run here. And she saps it down the right field line, and it goes foul. So that evens the count at 2-2. Get a little more crowd noise involved there. And a ground ball to third base is called foul just outside the base. So the count remains 2-2. Ruthie Lindsay here with one out here in the top of the first. Trying to push Savia Morgan, who bunted on first, stole first, and went to third on a sacrifice bunt. And a fly ball. Unfortunately, it's going to be not get out of the infield. It's going to come down to the shortstop for the second out. Brings up number 17, Bailey Lovell. With 2 outs, Savia Morgan at third base. Takes a strike. And a line drive to third base, and she picks it up off the ground. Makes a great play right there. Unfortunately, just outside our camera. But that ends the inning with Strand's one runner at third base. So now, at the end of the first half inning, it's Columbia Central 0. Marshall County coming back. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hello, this is Rick Whitley from Jones Lang Sporting Goods. Glad to have you with us today, and we're proud to be a sponsor of local athletics in Murray County and the surrounding areas. We've been in business here at Jones & Lang since 1966, and we can meet your needs. It's springtime now, and we've got soccer, baseball, spring football, and many other things, so please stop by and see our selection. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
And we're back here at Reese Hambrick Field, the home of the Marshall County Tigerettes. here in the bottom of the first inning. Columbia Central stranded runner at third base. Got the leadoff runner on. She stole second, sacrificed to third. Next two batters lined out. That comes up now, number 23 from Marshall County, Zakiya Taylor. Takes ball one. And she pops it up behind third base. They're into foul territory. Gabby Bolton's there to make a play for the first out. Just a little bit into foul territory behind third base.
Now coming up the bat for the Marshall County Tigrettes is number 6, Reese Lentz.
Brings up number 6, Reese Lentz. Takes the ball inside. Swing and a miss. That evens the count at 1-1. Wind's blowing from right field to left field, kind of across the field. Gonna make an interesting movement on the ball, both in pop-ups and pitches. And gets a one up in the zone, another swing and a miss. That evens the count at 2-2. One out here in the bottom of the first. And she strikes her out. Good pitch there, low and away for the second out of the inning. Brings up number 11, Demaya Blackman. Two outs here in the bottom of the first inning. And takes a strike at the knees on the inside corner. Very good pitch right there. Not a whole lot could be done with that, even if you did take a cut at it. And that comes in a little bit high. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And Demaya Blackman for Marshall County. Swinging. Foul ball off the screen. Ball comes in low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Nobody on for Marshall County. And swing, hits it foul towards third base dugout. So the count remains 2-2. Fly ball out to left field. It's going to go foul and just out of play. Gabby giving a chase all the way over to the fence. Thought she might have had a play there for a little bit. So the count remains 2-2. And fly ball out to center field. Savaya circles up under it, has it, and that retires the side in order. So now at the end of 1, It is Marshall County 0, Columbia Central 0. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information. Farmer Johnny.
And welcome back to Marshall County High School field here in Lewisburg, Tennessee. We're starting the top of the second, leading off for Columbia Central. Be number 24, Jayla Gaskey, right fielder. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Grounds it to third base, skips off of her glove into left field. That's going to be, Jayla's going to get on base. Brings up number 10, Emily Robinson, catching tonight. So nobody out. Columbia Central has a runner at first base. Emily takes a strike on the inside corner.
Be aggressive, you got it, buddy.
Ball comes in low. It evens count 1-1. Jayla Gaskey at first base for Columbia Central here in the top of the second. Foul ball straight back.
Go, babe.
And tries to do a changeup right there, and it gets that, slips out of her hand. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Emily Robinson. And swing and miss. And Emily strikes out for the first out of the inning. Good changeup right there, just fell away from her. She wasn't able to get her bat down to it, so brings up number 5, Paxley Harris, playing first base. Takes a good swing at it right there. Foul tips it into the catcher's glove. Addison Maurer on deck. Ground ball right in front of the plate, and it's going to spin foul to the third base line. So it's no balls, 2 strikes on Paxley Harris. And a little bit outside. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. So when this Marshall County pitcher tries to throw a changeup, she tends to use her hip, I guess, to slow her arm down or something, but it's knocking the ball out of her hand a lot. Fly ball, deep left field, going to be right down the line, and it's going to fall foul. Just out of the reach of the left fielder. So the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on Paxley Harris. Jayla Gasky at first base hit a hard shot to the third baseman, skipped off her glove into left field. As well as it was hit, it's probably going to end up being called an error by the official scorekeeper. I'd like to call it a hit. And again, that changeup goes down into the ground. So now it's 3 balls, 2 strikes on Paxley. 1 out. And swing, and she again hits it foul down the third base line. So the count remains 3-2. Coaching terms, this has become what we call a quality at bat. So you made her throw an awful lot of pitches. Lets the team see what the pitcher's doing. Gives her another chance at it. And she takes it low and walks. So that puts runners at first and second. And coming to bat is number 20, Addison Maurer.
Let's go, make it count. Make it count.
Takes the ball low and in. One out here in the top of the first. Runners at first and second. And a line drive into left field is going to go in between the gap. And everybody's going to move up 1 base. And they get the ball in time. Take a quick look at that, see if we can see the hit. Line drive right in the gap between them. And brings up Caitlin Boucher, number 2. With the top of the order, Savia Morgan is on deck. Bases loaded, 1 out. Great scoring opportunity here for the Lady Lions. They can get the ball in play here. And a ground ball to shortstop. Comes right in front of. Paxley runs right in front of the shortstop, but avoids the ball and avoids the shortstop, so there's no interference on the play, and that scores Jayla Gasky on the play right there. So the Lady Lions take a lead and still have the bases loaded with 1 out. And Savia Morgan up to bat. And coach calls the timeout. Comes out to ask the outfield umpire a couple of questions. Columbia Central has an opportunity here to break things open here in the top of the second. Bases loaded, 1 out, top of the order up. And Savia takes a strike at the knees. Sharp hit to the outfield or in the gap's going to score at least 2. Pendergast is running for Maurer. She's at second base now. And a fly ball out to left field. It's going to get past the left fielder, go to the fence. In comes 1, in comes 2. Caitlin Boucher had to wait at first base because the left fielder did have a chance to make a play on that. We'll see if I can get the replay in time here. No, I didn't get the button pushed in time there. Plus, it was outside our frame anyway. So, but that pushes 2 runs across here in the top of the second inning. Now we have runners at first and second. And still only 1 out. Gabby Bolton up to bat now. Sacrifice bunted her first time up. Takes a strike at the letters. 1 ball, 1 strike. A changeup gets her way out on her front foot right there. Fooled her badly. Good little pitch right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch outside, evens the count, 2-2. And a line drive to first, in between first and second base. It's going to score. It's going to play at the plate. Oh, get her out. Take another look at that play. Thought we had a shot at it. Line drive out to left field. Good throw by the right fielder. Thought Caitlin's going to get in there, but a good throw and a good tag gets her for the second out. One of those plays, you got to push it, and took a perfect throw, and that's exactly what she got. Perfect throw on it. So this puts runners at second and third. Pop up, second base, and that retires the side, but Columbia Central's able to push 3 runs across in the top of the second inning. So at the end of 1.5, Columbia Central 3, Marshall County 0. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to your helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'll be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
And welcome back to Lewisburg, Tennessee, where our game here between Marshall County Tigerettes and Columbia Central Lady Lions. Coming to bat here in the bottom of the second is 0-0. Kinley Weiser for Marshall County.
Come on, babe.
Bailey was able to retire the side in order last inning. Pop-up goes over second base and just out of reach of Boucher. second base for a base hit. Came off the end of the bat. It's kind of an excuse me hit there, but it still counts. It's a runner at first base with nobody out. Brings up number 35, Jashelle Ridley. Takes a strike on the inside corner.
Go, Bailey.
Swing, and she tips it off to the right side. No balls, 2 strikes. Now we'll see if Bailey makes her signature pitch here, up in the zone, up out of the strike zone, see if she'll chase it right here. If not, it ends up being a good waste pitch. And she tried to get her to chase it, but she wouldn't do it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the second inning. Columbia Central up 3-0. And pop up to the right side, now to play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. And comes inside on her, jams her. She pops it up again, out of play.
Do you have a Tylenol?
1 ball, 2 strikes. And Jashelle Ridley. Good looking pitch right there.
Hey, that look good, babe.
Not quite good enough. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Evens the count up.
It's Tylenol. It is. No, it's.
And she pops her up in the infield. Ruthie circles under it, makes the play down the third base line. And that retires Giselle for 1 out here. Get her board caught up. 1 out here in the bottom of the second with a runner at first base. Brings up number 27, Abby Leverett. She squares around a bunt, goes for it, misses it. Paxley and Ruthie both way up the line right there, ready to make that play. Squares early again. And she takes a strike at the letters, pulled away that time. No balls, 2 strikes. Paxley and Ruthie will back up a little. And a pop up into the right side, just out of play. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Kinley Weiser at first base for Marshall County. Pop up, out of play, straight back. And I guess, okay, foul tip. Thought that came off of the glove instead of the bat, but Umpire said it was off the bat. No balls, 2 strikes. And beats it foul again. This time into the left side. Bailey's thrown a lot of strikes. But Malaya here. And she gets her way out on her front foot. Fools her, but she still gets a bat on it, fouls it out of play. And Abby's hanging tough up there. And she tries to get her to go upstairs. She doesn't bite. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the second. Columbia Central leading 3-0. And a line drive out into left field. And a great play. Great play by the left fielder, Gabby Bolton. Make a shoestring catch. We're going to see if we can't. See if that gets into our frame here. Hopefully we can get just a super running catch, literally ankle high. She comes running in, makes the catch just outside our frame, unfortunately. Tries to make the throw to first base, but overthrows first base. But that brings up 2 outs here in the bottom of the second.
Oh, Miss Shannon, where's she at?
Great play by Miss Bolton out in left field.
Shannon, where are you?
And a strike to number 18, Anna Stewart.
I'm waiting on a text message.
Ball low and away.
That's all we need. See how we can do it.
1 ball, 1 strike to Anna Stewart, the Tigerettes. And takes a swing at a high pitch up out of the zone. Fouls it off. Bailey throws that rise pitch, starts at the top of the zone and then comes up and out of the zone. And as the batters try to swing at it, they have a hard time getting their bat up to meet it. And a line drive out into left field, and it's not going to get through, or gets through to the fence. Savia chases it down, gets the throw into third base. Take a quick look at that and see how close Savia was able to get to making that play. Had a good jump on it, but just a little bit out of reach. Completely in the gap, just out of reach of Savia. And so that puts runners at second and third with 2 outs. And strike to number 1, Carly Cole. Ball outside. Evens the count at 1-1. Marshall County, their first threat here in the game. Pop up down the third base line and out of reach for a foul ball. This makes 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Columbia Central up 3-0 right now, but Marshall County threatening with the runners at second and third. Ball low and in. And that evens the count at 2-2. Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on base for Marshall County here in the bottom of the second. And she pops it up against the screen to the right side. I don't think Emily ever really saw it off the bat there. Count remains 2-2. And a pop up to right field. And Gabby's under it. Excuse me, not Gabby. Jayla comes up under it, makes the play to retire the side. So they retire. They leave a strand 2 runners, second and third, but do not get any runs across. So at the end of 2, it is Columbia Central 3, Marshall County 0. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball.
Is your insurance up to date in today's
Network?
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. Spring is here and we are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
And we are back here in the top of the 3rd inning. Number 17. Bailey Lovell coming to bat. Here in the top of the 3rd, Columbia Central leading 3-0. Takes a ball outside.
Swing for the fence, Bay.
Go, Bailey.
Come on, Bailey.
Swing and a line drive right over the shortstop's head. It's going to get past the left fielder. Bailey's going to make the turn to second base and come in to stand for a stand-up double into second base. Take a quick look. Good looking swing. Line drive out to left field. Gets past. Gets to the fence. Again, she comes into second base standing up. Brings up Jayla Gasky. Hit a hard shot to the third baseman last time up. Created an error. And scored. Change up down low for ball 1. Janiah Lyles is running for Bailey now at second base as a courtesy runner. And a fly ball is going to be short center field. It's going to be a tough play for the center fielder. Good play running in. Catches it on the run. Good with the old Willie Mays basket catch. See, you pop it up right there. Center fielder comes in, makes a good play, and keeps Janiah there at second base. Brings up Emily Robinson, who struck out the last time she was up. Takes a strike, the letters.
There it was, baby. You seen it, you got it.
Changeup gets her way out on her front foot. Shortstop's going to make the pop-up play for the second out of the inning. Good pitch right there. Got Emily way out on her front foot. Brings up number 5, Paxley Harris. Walked her last time up. Takes the ball low.
Your granddaughter. She's bad.
And that ball comes in high, so Paxley's ahead and count 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Runner at second base. Need a base hit to push her across. Swing. Fouls it back into the screen. 2 balls, 1 strike. Paxley Harris.
You got it, Bob.
Again, comes off her leg. Whatever she's trying to do to that pitch, she keeps hitting her leg. Keeps knocking the ball out of her hand. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ground ball right up through the box. It's going to be a base hit to center field. Center fielder comes up and makes a great throw. And Janai Lyles wisely puts on the brakes at third base. Puts runners at first and third now with 2 outs. And 0-0. Jayla Pendergast comes up. Two outs. Line drive down the left field line is going to go foul.
Let's go, Jaden.
Two outs here in the top of the third. Runners at first and third. Jayla Pendergast up for Columbia Central.
Look, what are you about the game? Not a dog.
With first and third playing back as far as they are. Be a good chance here for her to lay down a bunt for a base hit. Put some pressure on that infield. Change up, gets her out on her front foot, pops up. It's going to be a short, tough play, but the center fielder's able to make the play in the outfield, and that retires the side. So no runs, 2 runners left on base. But at the end of 2.5, it's Columbia Central 3, Marshall County 0. Be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hey, this is Derek Ransom with 10 Pin Alley, voted #1 family entertainment center in Murray County. We offer 32 bowling lanes, giant arcade, laser tag, bumper cars, and a full cafe and bar menu. We also specialize in group events, kids and adult birthday parties, company parties, sports team parties, and holiday parties. We're located at 322 East James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia. Call us today at 931-381-BOWL or visit us at 10pin.com. 10 Pin Alley, it's where the good times roll.
Debbie Matthews, realtor, and her husband Jason, who is a prose songwriter, also own a music publishing company. They live in historic downtown Columbia with their dogs. Dog rescue work is their passion project. They consider Middle Tennessee their backyard, and their lives are full of all things Tennessee. Debbie says there is no greater honor than to help someone find a home. To be trusted with that job, there is no greater privilege. Call Debbie at the Nashville Realty Group, 615-476-3224, 615-476-3224.
And we're back here at the bottom third inning here at Reese Hambrick Field, the home of Marshall County Tigerettes. Columbia Central up 3-0. Brings up 9-1-2 for Marshall County. Number 5, Brindley Walls is up to bat for Marshall County. And she takes a ball high. Line drive just over the reach of Pendergast at shortstop for a single out into left field. Probably if she could have got an earlier jump on that, she might have been able to make that play. Take a quick look at the hit right here. Just out of her reach. Savaya's there quickly to get the ball back in. Brings up the top of the order. Number 23, Zakiah Taylor. She squares the bunt. Ruthie makes the play at first base and makes the throw. And retire. Okay, she did not get her. Ruthie made a pretty good bunt, pretty good throw right there, not in time. Number 6, Reese Lentz, struck out the last time she came up. Runners at first and second. And she tries to lay a bunt down and misses it for strike 1. Marshall County taking a book out of Central's playbook, or page out of Central's playbook, small ball here. And she tries to go for it on a high pitch, high riser. No balls, 2 strikes. On Reese Lentz. Swing and a miss, and she strikes her out for the second time. That creates 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Brings up number 11, Demaya Blackman. Demaya Blackman. And ball a little bit too far outside. Maya flied out to Savaya, first time up. Strike there at the letters. Evens the count at 1-1. Runners at first and second here in the bottom of the 3rd, 1 out. And beats it foul to the third base side. Takes the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball high. That evens the count, 2-2. Runners at first and second. 1 out. Columbia Central up 3-0. Marshall County threatening here in the 3rd inning. Gets a good turn on it, but pulls it foul. So the count will remain 2-2. Comes in low. So full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. On number 11, Demaya Blackman. And she pops her up into right field. Jaylee circles under it. Throw comes into third base, not in time. And both runners advance on the throw right there. Take a quick look at that play again. Jayla makes the catch, makes a good throw, but not in time. And on the throw, the runner at first advances. Brings up 0-0. Kinley Weiser, who singled the last time she was up. Now we have 2 outs, runners at second and third. And takes a strike at the letters. Swing and beats it into the fence. To the right side. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Marshall County trying to get on the board. Bailey Lovell trying to keep them off of it. And a line drive into left field is going to score 1. Throw comes in from Miss Bolton. But that pushes 1 run across for Marshall County. So now that Marshall County finally gets on the board, scores 3-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. Coming to bat, number 35, Giselle Ridley. Flied out to third base the last time, or lined out to third base the last time she was up. Ball low. Emily does a good job keeping that ball in front of her right there, keeping the runners from advancing. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Strike on the inside corner. Makes count 1-1. And ground ball down third base line is going to go foul.
You got it. Head full, 3-5. Head full. Keep your hands back.
Makes count 1 ball, 2 strikes. And swing and a miss, and she retires her to end the inning. So they're able to push 1 across, and they strand 2. So at the end of 3, it's Columbia Central 3, Marshall County 1. We'll be right back after these messages.
Some people are just obsessed with their
on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hello, this is Rick Whitley from Jones Lang Sporting Goods. Glad to have you with us today, and we're proud to be a sponsor of local athletics in Murray County and the surrounding areas. We've been in business here at Jones & Lang since 1966, and we can meet your needs. It's springtime now, and we've got soccer, baseball, spring football, and many other things, so please stop by and see our selection. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
And welcome back to Reese Hambrick Field here in Lewisburg, Tennessee. We're in the top of the fourth inning, or going to start the top of the fourth inning. Columbia Central up 3-1. Leading off for Columbia Central's number 9 hitter, number 2, Caitlin Boucher. Hit a ground ball to shortstop that was kind of shielded a little bit by Pendergast in front of her, and caused the shortstop to have an error for Boucher to get on. Part of a 3-run second inning. And a fly ball left field is going to be over the head of the left fielder. And she's going to get a stand-up double here. Very strong hit on the first pitch. See her get all of that, gets her hands turned on it, gets a nice long hit there. She's able to go into second base standing up. That brings up the top of the order, Savia Morgan. And she hits a line drive into right center. Center fielder picks it up. Savia is going to be in easily for a stand-up double. And Boucher scores from second base to push the score now to 4-1.
Come on, Gabby.
Take a quick look at that real quick.
Hey, keep it going.
Line drive out there gets into the gap. Savia easily to second base. And Gabby comes in to stand up. And the Marshall County coach calls a timeout to come talk to her pitcher for just a little bit. Columbia Central was able to push across 3 runs in the top of the second. Got a run here now with no outs in the top of the fourth. And we're going to have a new pitcher coming in. Number 27. Abby Leverett is going to go to the mound. With that, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
We always get the question, what is Caledonian? That's easy. We're a full financial services firm. Who is Caledonian? Well, that's a little more interesting. Monty has an economics background. Daisy and Perry come from the banking world. Gay is an accountant, and Thomas has science and business degrees. Blair was a small business owner. Finally, I'm Becky Price, and I have a background in education. Together, we make up Caledonian Financial in historic downtown Columbia.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through NBC Securities Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Hi, I'm Steve, the garbage man. Have you been hauling your own garbage to the convenience center? Are you tired of doing it? Does your work schedule keep you from hauling it off regularly? Is your teenage son not taking it off like he promised when he got his driver's license? Do you have something better to do on Saturday? If any of these questions strike home to you, call the garbage man at 931-540-0919 and your problem will be solved.
And we're back here at Reese Hambrick Field in the top of the fourth inning. Columbia Central's just pushed a run across via a double by Savia Morgan. Pushed in Caitlin Boucher, who had just doubled ahead of her. Brings up Gabby Bolton, number 15. Sacrifice bunt and singled her 2 times up.
Come on, Gabby.
And she takes a ball low. Got a lot of speed out at second base in Savia. Gabby can get this ball to the right side. Good chance that Savia could score even on a ground ball to the infield. Two balls, no strikes. Gabby Bolton.
There you go, Gab.
And she flies to center field, shallow, and Savia is not going to be able to run. And she makes the play on that. We'll see if we get everything flipped on in time to see all that.
Here we go, ready.
Brings up Ruthie Lindsay. Center fielder making a good ranging play right there to retire Gabby. And ground ball to first base. And she will make the play unassisted. But that moves the runner to third base. Now with 2 outs. Brings up Bailey Lovell, who's lined out to short and doubled tonight. Throw gets away from her, and Savia is in without a slide right there. See the throw get way up, away from the catcher. And Savia takes advantage of it immediately. Looks like she tried to pull up on it just a little bit. Savia is able to get in and push another run across. So now Columbia Central up 5-1. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Line drive to center field.
Good job, Bailey. Good job, Bailey.
Puts Bailey at first base with 2 outs.
Good hit, Bailey.
Brings up Jayla Gasky. Flied to center and hit a shot to third base that she wasn't able to handle. Third baseman wasn't able to handle. Swing and a miss. At least a strike one. Had my head down a little bit, I gotta admit. Line drive, ground ball to second base. Gonna make the play to first base to retire the side. But Columbia Central is able to push another run across on the legs of Savia Morgan. Makes it after 4.5. Columbia Central 5, Marshall County 1. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
And we're back here for the bottom of the 5th inning. Columbia Central up 5-1 over Marshall County. Coming to bat, Abby Leverett, who's now the pitcher for Marshall County. Gabby flied to left field. Actually, line drive to left field. Great play by Gabby on that play. Retired. Ankle grab on the run. Swing, and she fouls it into the screen behind the catcher. Strike one. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And gets her out on the front foot on a good changeup. Oh, no balls, 2 strikes. And she swings and misses.
Good job, babe.
And that retires Miss Leverett. Brings up number 18, Anna Stewart, who doubled the last time she was up. Swing and hits a foul ball straight back into the screen. Strike 1. Had a good cut at that one. Got just under it. Tries to get her to chase that one up out of the zone. Doesn't. She won't bite at it. So now it evens count 1-1. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Columbia Central up 5-1. Strike the letters on the outside corner. Miss Lovell's ahead now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Miss Stewart from Marshall County. And a fly ball to left field. Got Gabby turned around and she can't make the play. It's going to get to the fence. Stewart comes into second base, standing up. It's out of our frame, so can't really see the play right there. Gabby started off to her left, and the ball twisted back on her to her right. She wasn't able to make the adjustment. Brings up number 1, Carly Cole. With a runner at second base. And 1 out. She takes a strike. The letters. One out here in the bottom of the 5th. Runner at second. And she pops her up. Out of play to the right side. Puts Bailey Lovell ahead of her. No balls, 2 strikes. And a shot to third base. Takes a funny hop on Ruthie right there. And ball gets out into left field. Runner at second moves forward. Really hard shot. Takes a funny hop right at Ruthie's head. She's able to get a glove on it, but she couldn't make the play. So it puts runners at first and third with 1 out. And number 5, Brindley Walls coming up to bat. She squares, and the steal goes uncontested. So now runners at second and third. Strike on the inside corner and at the letters. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brindley Walls from Marshall County. They have runners at second and third here with 1 out. Ground ball right up the middle, gets by Miss Lovell. Savai comes in with a good strong throw. Runner advances on the throw. Hard hit right up the middle Bailey wasn't able to get her glove on it. That scores 1 run for Marshall County. Good throw, keeps the second runner from advancing past third base. So now the score is 5-2. Coach Lovell comes out to talk to Bailey a little bit. Kind of change the pace just a little bit. Let her get herself reset. Brings up the top of the order. Number 23, Zakiah Taylor. Who's flied to left and singled on a bunt so far today. Again, have runners at second and third. 1 out. And she reached out and pokes a hit to left field in between shortstop and third base. Literally just reaches out and pokes it. And that'll score another run for Marshall County. Gabby gets the throw back in pretty quick, keep anybody from advancing too far. Puts runners at the corners now with 1 out. Number 6, Reese Lentz up to bat. She squares, takes a strike. Runner steals second, unopposed. So again, runners at second and third, 1 out. Marshall County on a little bit of a rally here. And bunt popped up, and Bailey's able to make the play for the second out. Big, big play right there. See the pop-up bunt. Bailey able to come up and make the play. Get the second out. Brings up number 11. Demaya Blackman.
Come on, Bailey.
Takes ball high. Demaya's fly to center and fly to right. Ground ball down the third base line goes foul. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here. Runners at second and third. Marshall County on a little bit of a rally here. Scored 2 runs so far, bottom of the 4th inning. Two balls and a strike. Maya Blackburn. Strike at the knees, evens the count. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on base. Bottom of the 5th, Columbia Central up 5-3. Marshall County rallying and threatening. And takes a ball high. Brings the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Double 0 is Weiser. Ground ball to third base, makes the play. Throw across the diamond and retires the side to end the inning. So, at the end of 4 innings, it's Columbia Central 5, Marshall County 3, We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. Spring is here, and we are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands, including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
And welcome back to Lewisburg, Tennessee. We are here for the game between Marshall County Tigerettes, Columbia Central Lady Lions. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Marshall County's kind of put together a rally here in the last 2 innings. Got a little bit closer in the score. Currently, its score is 5-3. Coming to bat, number 10, Emily Robinson for Columbia Central. She has struck out and lined out to short today. Swing and a miss on an outside pitch. Change up, turns and hits it deep to left field. Left fielder makes a play over the shoulder to retire Emily. Even on a changeup there, she got pretty good. She held back on it. Wasn't quite able to get enough of it. Brings up number 5, Paxley Harris.
You got a 5?
And she hits a fly ball to right field. Right fielder ranges back up under it and makes the play to retire Paxley. Take a look at that, see if she looks like she may have got it off the end of her bat just a little bit. Got up under it. Right fielder gets up under it, makes the play running. So 2 outs. Brings up 0-0, Jaden Pendergast. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Takes a ball high, evens the count at 1-1. 2 quick outs so far here in for Columbia Central in the top of the 5th. Ball low. And a line drive out into right field. It gets over the center fielder's head, goes to the fence. Pendergast will get to second base on a stand-up double here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. Take another look at that, gets all of it, gets a good turn on it, gets out over the center fielder's head. She comes in stand-up at second base. Brings up number 2, Caitlin Boucher, who's hit a hard shot to third base for an error and doubled today. And she hits a fly ball just over the shortstop's head. That's going to score Pendergast from second base, who's moving on the hit. And a single, an RBI single for Boucher again. See it just get over the shortstop's head right there. Just enough for Pendergast to score. Makes the score 6-3, Columbia Central. And brings up the top of the order, Savia Morgan. This rally, all this action's coming with 2 out. Had 2 quick outs, and we've had a double and a single to score a run so far. And a swing, another single out into left field. It's going to move Boucher up to second base. Got runners at first and second now with 2 outs. And number 15, Gabby Bolton coming to bat. Like Coach McDonald's. Going to make put a pinch runner in, number 21. Janiyah Lyles going to go in for Boucher at second base as a pinch runner. Gabby sacrificed bunt, flied to center, and singled today. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Already pushed 1 run across. Trying to push another couple. And takes the ball high.
You got a Gab?
And ball comes off her hand a little bit early. 2 balls, no strikes. Gabby Bolton. Pitch up and in. Home crowd was wanting that pitch. But to no avail. 3 balls, no strikes. And ball skips off of the plate, but that would have pushed the runners. The walk pushes the runners ahead anyway, so bases loaded.
Here we go, Ray.
Ruthie Lindsay coming to bat, the RBI leader for the Lady Lions. Here, an opportunity to push her RBI list over 30.
Tough, Ray.
And the home crowd kind of getting on the umpire here just a little bit, and he tries to calm them down. Ruthie, line drive down the right field line is going to go foul against the fence. No balls, 1 strike to Ruthie Lindsay. Really would like to push another run, another couple of runs. Got good speed on the bases right now. Base hit in the gap could score all 3 runners on base. With 2 outs, they'll be running on contact. Changeup goes high for a ball.
Yeah, Ray.
1-1.
Hey, be smart.
With bases loaded, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Central's already pushed 1 run across, leading 6-3. Ball low. Gets from the catcher. She's able to retrieve it in time. Runners stay where they are. I believe the count's 2-1. Scoreboard's got it the other way around. And a ground ball is going to go to second base, and she makes the throw to first, and there retires Ruthie, straying 3 runners, but they're able to. Columbia Central's able to push 1 run across here in the top of the 5th inning. So that makes the score 6-3. Columbia Central over Marshall County. We'll be right back after these messages.
Some people are just upset.
You are watching Lady Lions softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to your helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'll be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
And we're back here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We got a pitching change for Columbia Central. Ruthie Lindsay's going to move from third base to the mound. And Alexis Oliver's going to come in for Bailey Lovell and play third base. Coming to bat from Marshall County, be 0-0, Kinley Weiser. She's got 2 singles on the night.
Batting first for the Marshall County Tigerettes at the bottom of the 5th is number 00, Kinley Weiser.
Ruthie did a really good job the other night against Coffee County, spreading out a lot of hits, using her infield and outfield effectively.
You're that
They're at the age now to where it's like.
Leads with a strike right there.
You're almost there. You're in the long stretch. I know. Mainly it's the mouth.
Yeah, now if they were littler, then I would say, okay, stay like that.
I can handle like
That ball goes high, 1-1.
from like 2 to like this mouth is a lot. Isn't it weird at like 8 to 2? Like they go through this weird stage. Like they're off, they can't figure their body
Strike on the outside corner. Good pitch right there at the outside corner at the knees.
at 12.
1 ball, 2 strikes for Ruthie Lindsay facing Kinley Weiser. And swing, and she tips it foul into the dirt, below, into the batter's box. So that count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good changeup right there, fooled her. And ground ball to shortstop. Pendergast makes the play, throw across the diamond, and retires her for the first out. Brings up number 35, Jachelle Ridley. She has flied to third base, flied out to third base and struck out tonight. At least she lined out to third base rather than flied out, but that's still counts the same. Ball high. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, Columbia Central up 6-3. Trying to settle this in before the rain comes. Takes a strike now to even the count, 1-1.
Come on, Rosie.
And a line drive gets through between shortstop and third base for a single.
Coming out the bat now for the Marshall County Tigerettes is number 27.
Brings up number 27, Abby Leverett. She's flied to left and struck out tonight. The runner at first base and 1 out. And we're going to have a pinch runner. See if I can't catch a number here. She turns. Pinch runner goes into first base and was not able to get a number for it. I believe number 2, Arden Paulson, but I'm not positive about that. Yeah, that's right. Arden Paulson is now running for Marshall County. And line drives over the third baseman's head for a base hit. Good, strong hit right there. Was able to drill it over Alexa's head. And that brings up number 18, Anna Stewart for Marshall County. And another pinch runner for Marshall County, number 17, Kaylee Gooch. Now runners at first and second, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Fouls it off for 1 strike. And she pops it up to third baseman, and Alexis makes the play in foul territory for the 2nd out. Big, big play right there.
Now batting for your Marshall County Tigerettes is number 1, Carly.
And that brings up number 1, Carly Cole, who singled tonight. With runners at first and second, 2 outs. Takes a strike, steal at third base, and the throw is in time. And they get her at third base to retire the side, so they strand 1 runner. And at the end of 5 innings, with good throw here from Emily to Alexis to finish the play off, the score is 6, Columbia Central 6, Marshall County 3. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
This is Mark Curry at the Trailer Store. We are a local, family-owned business. Every day, I work with my wife, Susie, my mother, Becky, and my son, Justin. We offer a full line of lawnmower trailers, utility trailers, stock trailers, and a full line of trailer parts. We also offer service. Come see us at 1021 New Lewisburg Highway. Call us at 931-381-2795. That's 931-381-2795.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter, like the stair that only creaks when everyone else in the house is asleep. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Call Davis Heating and Cooling at 931-388-2090 for all your home comfort needs. Davis Heating and Cooling is your local American Standard dealer and proudly serves the Murray County area. Find Davis Heating and Cooling online and on Facebook or call today, 388-2090.
And we're back here at Reese Hambrick Field, the home of Marshall County Tigerettes. softball program. Columbia Central up 6-3 here in the top. We're getting ready to start the top of the 6th inning. Columbia Central was able to quell a threat with Marshall County trying to steal third base with 2 outs, and a great throw from Emily Robinson to Alexis Oliver, third base, retired her, kept the goose egg up on the board. So now, starting the top of the 6th, number 17, Bailey Lovell coming to bat for Columbia Central. And ball low.
I am not about that life.
Bailey's lined out to the third baseman, doubled and singled tonight. And a line drive right up the middle of the field. And that puts Bailey on. Just good, solid piece of hitting right there. Gets a pitch about letter high over the middle of the plate. She takes it right back up the box for a line drive. Brings up number 24, Jayla Gasky.
Come on, Jayla.
Swing and a miss.
She's good. Girl, you might see that ball.
Strike one. Jaylee's grounded to third, fly to center, grounded to second base. Put the ball in play all 3 times up, so she'll make something happen if she keeps doing that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Check swing. Said she crossed the plate. Wow. Counts as a strike, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And she fouled that one off into the screen. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good changeup right there. Got Jayla out on the front foot. Jayla was able to do a good job of fighting it off. Give her another chance. And ground ball back to the pitcher. Immediately goes to first base. And that retires Jayla. But that also moves Bailey Lovell up to second base. So now with 1 out, Emily Robinson comes to bat. She struck out, flied to short, and flied to center, or excuse me, flied to left on a really nice play by the left fielder. Takes a strike at the letters.
I got it, Danielle. Tell me when to put my helmet on and go to the bathtub, okay?
1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Ground ball back to the pitcher. She makes the play. Immediately goes to first base. Allows Bailey Lovell to advance to third.
You got it, babe.
Brings up number 5, Paxley Harris, who's walked and flied to right tonight. Change up, gets her out on her front foot, kind of locks her up for strike 1. Line drive down the left field line. It's going to go foul by about 4 feet. So no balls, 2 strikes.
Straighten it out, baby.
Looked good there on the swing, but wasn't able to keep it between the lines. Got Bailey Lovell at third base. Takes the pitch outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th inning for Paxley Harris. Trying to get an insurance run in for Columbia Central. Ball low. Marshall County catcher does a good job keeping the ball in front of her.
You got it.
That evens the count, 2-2 with 2 outs for Paxley Harris. And she swings, pops it up into third base line, and third baseman catches it to retire the side. So, with runner left on third base, Columbia Central's not able to score. The score remains 6-3, Columbia Central over Marshall County. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hello, this is Rick Whitley from Jones Lang Sporting Goods. Glad to have you with us today, and we're proud to be a sponsor of local athletics in Murray County and the surrounding areas. We've been in business here at Jones & Lang since 1966, and we can meet your needs. It's springtime now, and we've got soccer, baseball, spring football, and many other things, so please stop by and see our selection.
Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
And welcome back. We're here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Columbia Central up 6-3. Number 1, Carly Cole was at the plate when the runner was thrown out at third base, stealing, so she'll get to come back up in this inning. Takes a ball outside on the first pitch. And takes another ball high. Ruthie Lindsay coming in the 5th inning in relief. Bailey Lovell. And pitch inside, 3 balls, no strikes. See if she can climb the ladder here. Strike at the letters. Three balls, no, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter, Carly Cole. And ground ball gets between third base and short into left field. And that puts a runner at first base. See if we can see how close Alexis got to being able to make that play. Turns on it, gets a ground ball there, and gets in the gap for the single. That brings up Brinley Walls, number 5, who singled tonight. And Marshall County coach is making a substitution here. Probably a pinch runner. Whether she's trying to decide or number 21, Malayla Davidson, comes in to pinch run for Marshall County at first base. And Miss Walls takes a strike on the first pitch. Runner at first base for Marshall County. Nobody out here in the the bottom of the 6th inning. And she pops it straight up. Emily has a chance to make the play and does make the play to retire Miss Walls for the first out here in the 6th inning. Number 23, Zakaya Taylor coming up. She's had it bunted for a single and hit for a single and flied to left.
Nice twist. Way to put a twist on that.
Shows bunt, takes the ball high. Both Alexis and Paxley way down the line. Try to get that out.
It's in the clouds right now.
If they can get the pop up, possibly keep the runner at first. And she takes a strike there. Evens the count at 1-1. Number 6, Reese Lentz. And the bunt goes to Ruthie at first. Makes the play at first base. Sacrifice bunt moves the runner to the second base. Tried to make it a close play, but Ruthie was able to make the play for the second out in the inning. Brings up Reese Lentz. She takes a strike.
It's not in yet.
Two outs here with the runner at second base. Reese has struck out twice, flied out to the pitcher. And turns on that one, pulls it foul down the left field line.
No, they're not. It probably won't rain till 9 o'clock.
And gets her on the arm. Inside pitch gets her on the arm. Puts runners at first and second.
Coming up next for your Marshall County Tigerettes is number 11.
Brings up number 11, Demaya Blackman. Said 2 singles and ground to short. Or excuse me, take that back. Fly to center, fly to right, and ground ball to third base tonight. Two outs, 2 runners on base. Marshall County trying to keep their rally moving. Ruthie Lindsay in relief of Bailey Lovell. Comes in with the ball high. Swing, beats it to third base, and Lexus makes the play unassisted on a fielder's choice right there. So that retires the side. No runs again. 2 runners left on base. And at the end of 6, it's Columbia Central 6, Marshall County 3. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. Want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
And we're back here at the top of the 7th inning in our game between Marshall County and Columbia Central. Columbia Central up 6-3. Re-entering the game as the designated hitter. Addison Maurer will be the leadoff hitter. Caitlin Boucher, the number 9 hitter, will be on deck. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Good pitch on the outside corner. Just out of the reach of Addison's swing. Changeup is outside. So that evens the count at 1-1. And a line drive out into left field, just over the shortstop's head. Good solid single for Addison right there. See her get a strike here at the letters. Turns on it, gets the line drive out of the shortstop's head, and she's able to get to first base there. And Coach McDonald's going to now put a pinch runner in for Addison. Still recovering a little bit from a knee injury. Not quite as mobile as she's used to being. I think he's making sure that he's able to make the move he wants to make here without disqualifying somebody or creating an out for somebody out of order here.
That's why I won't do it. He's like, because I know I'll come home and you'll have llamas and pigs and goats. That is so true. We already had ducks that walked downtown to play.
Got number 6, Kennedy Frierson, coming in to pinch run for Addison.
I told you.
No outs here in the top of the 7th inning.
They do just cut their tongue out.
Columbia Central up 6-3, trying to add to that lead for Ruthie, who's came in relief in the 5th inning for Bailey Lovell.
Go Boucher.
Caitlin Boucher's single, double, and a ground ball to third base. It goes to second base for the force out, turns and makes the play, and is not in time for the double play. Pretty good play there by the third baseman. Catches ball clean, makes the throw to second base. Second baseman makes the turn, and the first baseman's not able to hold on to the play. So 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. Brings up Savia Morgan. And she lays the bunt down right in front of the bag, and they are able to retire her. Didn't get it out far enough catcher was able to make a quick throw. And that one of the rare times that she's not able to get the bunt down far enough out.
Come on, Gabby. Let's go, Gab. Hey, swing it.
So now, with 2 outs, Gabby Bolton takes ball low. Gabby's singled, flied to center, sacrifice bunt, and walked tonight. And takes a ball, another ball high right there. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs. Of course, the 2 runs scored in the 4th inning came with 2 outs. Her first 2 batters made 2 outs, and they scored 2 runs after that. So
Good eye, babe.
Columbia Central more than capable of pushing a run across here
Come on, 1-5.
with Boucher out at second base.
Your mama said swing for the fences.
And she walks her on 4 pitches. Brings up Ruthie Lindsay.
Let's go, Rue.
Here we go, Rue.
Who's grounded to third, grounded to second, and flied. They're lined out to the shortstop tonight.
Yeah, Rue.
Runners at first and second, 2 outs.
Here we go, Rue.
Takes the ball low, check throw first base.
Find your spot.
Gabby gets back in time.
Hard play.
Tell Shannon we got a new friend.
And a ground ball between first and second base. And everybody moves up 1. And without the threat of the throw, or with the threat of the throw, coach holds her up. Holds Caitlin up. So that loads the bases. For Bailey Lovell, who's had 2 doubles and 2 singles and a double tonight. We're going to have a courtesy runner. Number 7, Macy Kaseoffer, going in to run for Ruthie Lindsay since she's the pitcher right now. And gives us a lot more speed on the bases. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Bailey Lovell up to bat. Had a good night at the plate. Like I said, 2 singles and a double. Changeup. Kind of fools her a little bit, locks her up just a bit. Takes it for a strike. Ball high. And they've got Macy too far off the bag. Quick throw down to first base to retire her. And that ends the inning with no score. 3 runners left on base. The end of 6.5. Columbia Central 6. Marshall County 3. Be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. Spring is here and we are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
And we're here in the top of the 7th inning. Marshall County is going to need 3 runs to keep this game going. Coming to bat for Marshall County, 0-0, Kinley Weiser, who's had 2 singles and grounded to shortstop. Her 3 times up tonight. And Ruthie starts her off with a strike at the letters. And a ground ball to Alexis at third base. She comes across, makes the throw, and retires the first batter. Very important out right there in the top of the 7th inning. Retires the first batter to
now up the bat for your Marshall County Tigerettes is number 35.
Brings up number 35, Jashelle Ridley, who has singled, struck out, and grounded to third. Or excuse me, lined to third. Ball low.
Yeah, bro.
Strike the letters. Evens the count at 1-1. Giselle Ridley. And a changeup. Pops her up into left field. She's going to make it. It's going to get in the gap. Throw comes into second base. Stand up double. In the gap, good hit. Waited on a changeup right there. Was able to drill it out into left field over Gabby's head. So, 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Going to have a pinch runner. Arden Paulson, number 2, going to come back out. Brings up number 27, Abby Leverett. She lines up shortstop and can't make the play. And that's going to allow the runner to move from second to third. Pendergast had the play right there and comes off the end of her glove. See if we can see the hit right here. Almost has the play, but can't quite corral it. This puts runners at the corners with 1 out. Another pinch runner, number 17, Kaylee Gooch, coming in from Marshall County. Ball high. And a line drive down the right field line is just foul. Kind of a threatening hit right there, but ends up being a loud strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Runners at first and third. Columbia Central up 6-3 here in the bottom of the 7th. Trying to close this one out. Ruthie Lindsay coming in the 5th inning in relief of Bailey Lovell. And line drive, shortstop, and she gets the play, and that doubles up the runner at first base. She caught that.
That's a double play, ball game.
And they're kind of standing around, look. And the umpires are not sure about that play. We can't get a look at it ourselves. Didn't hit our button quite quick enough, kind of we were watching the play. But it looked like to me she caught the ball on the line drive, and then they doubled her up at first base, which should be the end of the ball game. The question is whether or not it hit the ground before Pendergast was able to catch the ball, and that's going to be a judgment call. And what are they calling? Don't know what the call is right here. They're explaining something to what their conclusion was. We're sitting here waiting for the explanation. From this angle, we had a clear catch. Problem is the home plate umpire was blocked, I think, by Ruthie standing up and going to the play, and the outfield umpire was behind the shortstop. I think what they're saying is that she short hopped it, so the batter would be out. Pushes one run across for Marshall County. And a runner at first base. I'm not real sure where the runner at second base ended up.
So why is there somebody on first? She threw to first.
And ball high. Carly Cole takes another ball high.
You got a room?
Still not real sure. There's a runner unaccounted for, if I'm accurate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty. Look good, Ruthie. Pretty pitch.
3 balls. Runner at first base. And she takes a strike there. There's only 1 out here. Well, no, I take that back. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Kind of a confusing inning right now. And ball low. And she walks her. Put runners at first and second with 2 outs. And number 5, Brinley Walls, who singled and lined back out to the pitcher. Line drive right back at Ruthie, makes the catch for the play. You see the play right there. Hard hit right back at her. Ruthie's able to make the play to end the game. So the final score is Columbia Central 6, Marshall County 4. Be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Are you thinking about a new fence? Maybe you need a pole barn. Then you should give Sands Fence Company a call. That's 931-309-1644. Will Sands has built his business based on the principles of honesty, quality, and integrity. Sands Fence Company has been in business for over 20 years, providing the community with farm, residential, and commercial fencing, as well as pole barns and buildings. Call today for a free estimate. Sands Fence Company, 931-309-1644. 931-309-1644.
And we're back here at Reese Hambrick Field here in Marshall County, Tennessee, for the game has gone final. Columbia Central beating Marshall County 6-4 in a game that kind of finished on a confusing note, but they were able to finish out. Ruthie was able to finish out the inning. Heroes for tonight's game, Savia Morgan went 4 for 5 tonight, scored a couple of times, and again, her usual fireworks for us tonight. We have some weather coming in, so we're going to have to cut this broadcast short. We just want to remind everybody we will be back on tomorrow when Columbia Central hosts Loretto. I believe the game is scheduled for 5 o'clock, and we will see you then. But in the meantime, we appreciate all our sponsors allowing us to bring this game to you. And again, the final score: Columbia Central 6, Marshall County 4. Good night, everybody.
You have been watching Columbia Central Lady Lions softball on the Front Porch Sports Network, covering Columbia Central athletics for over 75 years. Be sure to follow us on our website at frontporchradiotn.com or on Facebook, X, Twitch, and YouTube throughout the season. Join us next time here on the Front Porch Sports Network.